Now to plug you in so we don't randomly lose power again. And I have power. Let's get you closer to the workstation. What are what's? I am very willing to explain, but I don't know. This is part of my stuffy menagerie. That means I need to introduce Jay. This is a 7-pound whale. Left. This one? Yeah, that's left. These two got named last night. We have a moon dragon tentacle kitty. They have tentacles. And our cat. And our dragon with a dragon tail. I wouldn't... Oh, is that where it's from? I wouldn't say that chiropractic is a long-term thing, Mr. T, but sometimes doing it in conjunction is important. I dressed this one up as a princess. She has a tail. She has demon horns. This one also needs a name. But this one is special. I should go get a... She is one of your people. Hold on, I have to get a flashlight. I don't see any of my flashlights. Can this have a... No, that can't have a flashlight.
Pants left pocket.
Hands left pocket, okay.
Not good.
Okay. You ready? Oop. Ready to see what's special about this one? So you see the eyes. Can you see that? It's got glowy everything. The eyes are just white. When you shine a light on it, the black becomes unblack. Now, what I need help with is dressing up Moon and Nur. And that's true, Mr. T. That is part of a treat plan. Chiropractic can help. I've had bad experiences with people not taking that. My brother had his knee go 90, not 90 this way like it's supposed to, 90 this way. It did 90, not 90. That one? You want to hug that one? You can get this one. This one's mine. This particular one is mine, but you can buy them. You can also buy these. And these. And these. And this. Can you guess what I'm asking for help with for these two? Yes, I would love to see them. So I need help deciding on a hat for Nur. So I have this hat. Needs a little TLC. Okay, this hat. And either of these mage hats. Nur. They got named. So this is Nur, and this is Moon. This is hubby, this is me. So we're going to be dressing them up. N-E-R. Like nerd without the D. Yep. Oh. Technically, for Tentacle Kitty, these are class packs, so they have several. I, however, am just using the parts I want. So do we want to try on the hats? All black. Do I have an all black outfit? I have a gray cape, a brown cape, and a light gray cape. Gray cape or I shall have to let him know he has been adopted. Gray cape? Is dark gray close enough to black? Gray cape will work. All right. Goes with the horns? Yeah, it kind of does. We didn't say we wanted the staff, though, so I just need to carefully take that off. Staff. Fighting with the staff. The staff is separate. Undo the bow tie so we can find the base of his neck, drape it across his front, and then tie it on. Joe, I don't think you got kicked out. I think we've had this conversation before. Is that Joe, Carrots, or Scout talking? You're loved, and Mom, Lady Z has adopted you, I have adopted you, and now you don't get a say in if Jay adopts you. Teen a little bit? Well, you have been adopted. You don't get a say in the adoption process. Yes, you have been adopted. Too bad. We are your friends, but we have also adopted you. We care about you. There we go. Ner has a cape that he can use to attempt to hide his Just because you raised yourself doesn't mean you don't need people who care about you. I did not adopt you as a parent. I adopted you as a sibling. Alright. So, do we want to add anything else to Ner? Let's see. So, no hat. I have, let's see, I don't think I want to add knives. Here we are. How are you hearing your own voice? Joe, wait. Oh well, apparently Joe wanted cookies. Let's see here. Spell of Light, Fireball, Health, Green, and Sparkle Potion. Oh, possibly. I'm playing Fire? Fire or Red Book? Fire. Fire on the ear. No. Yeah, right. That tentacle. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh, I do have Trinket on the dopamine here. I downloaded the music from the... right. I might have Wake the Demon in there as well. I don't know which one. I tried to go for the DRM free ones because I had to download them. Looks like he has a little... Dig it? Yeah, I think Ner is dressed. Now for this one. How are we gonna dress that one? Nur is demon approved. Good, good, good. Go for a similar vibe, but a lighter cape. Hot pink and I don't have hot pink and tassels. I have a pink dress over here, though. The innocence to Nur's evil. I can also switch her outfit and give the blue one. But I don't think the dress would work over the wings as much. We could try it. You okay there, Joe? If I can pull it off? All right. How do I get this on? Do it on camera, brain. How? One foot at a time. Foot. 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 Into the dress. Okay. Slowly making our way there. Oh, yeah, one tentacle at a time. And then the tail, because this is not going to work if the tail is trying to come out the top. Tail in! I have spiky tail. Where's the arms? Alright. Alright, alright, that works. And I think this tentacle is the closest. There. How's that look? All right. Now to figure out how we want to slightly accessorize hat. No. What about a little book? Oh no. You got 100K rings on Wednesday and they're almost gone? What type of rings? Right, you weren't on earlier when I was wishing everyone a happy birthday, Jay. Birthday. Father's Day. Oh, chainmail. That is really cool. Yeah, chainmail is kind of expensive to make. I hope everything worked out, Fallon. Happy Father's Day, Jay. And Mr. T. Because I went on about Father's Day for a little bit. Happy Father's Day, meh. Uh, you're welcome. Or sparkles. Blue book? Blue book it is. Boop a doop a doop. Doop a doop doop. The book is going on this hand. Hey, Shoes. So, having a demon daddy means that you have a J13 that cares about you greatly and is going to mildly bully you into taking care of yourself while also teasing you and caring about you. All right. Let's see here. I was hoping the crowns wouldn't be felt. Why are you fighting already? So, Shoost, we just finished dressing up Ner Dragon. So, Ner and Moon. I got Teefs. True, true. I also showed off this guy, which isn't showing off properly. You can't take a picture with flash with this guy. Do you see how shiny this fabric is? Ah, there you get some of the rainbow effect there. Look at that. No light. Black void. Hyper reflective fabric. Yeah. I gave him glasses because his eyes give him away. Black void. Which you can't tell because I have a light on and he reflects light really well. Can he wear a hat? No. I also have this tentacle kitty. They do. My brother was given a Care Bear, or not a Care Bear, a teddy bear, and it came with the glasses, and the glasses freaked him out, so it's on the Umbral kitty now. Oh no. Dog farts. Hard-boiled eggs. No. So, this is the Miss Frizzle tentacle kitty I got while I was still teaching. Actually, that doesn't look too bad together. Let's see what that looks like. Oh no! Echo! No, Echo! What do you guys think? Think the hat's too much? We like the hat. Not too much. Alright. So I now have a series of mostly dressed up tentacle kitties. Don't think I can put anything on this one though. I'm gonna sneak something into frame and see if anyone notices. Probably what they will because I said something, but eh. Ooh, slime. Yes. Ah, that's what's going on. I have hair bits. Pretty hair bits that keep trying to be eaten by my husband's flashlight. Joe is being adopted and given love and affection. And didn't know what to do with it. At least I think it's Joe. Okay. Falling over. Mostly tamed that section. Yeah, it's Joe. Okay. Lower this just a little bit. Into the eyes of the cats. And slime into the slime. Yeah, right there. Can I hold you there? I can hold you there. All right. Oh no, my wizard fell down. Wizard. What goes out front? Water check. That section looks a little blank. Hey Joe, I saw an reminder for meds. Everything doing okay? Oh. I need to go run over to a computer and ban the bot. Okay. So, oh, that would be nice, Jay. Thank you. So, Mr. T, I think the hiding is about, there's a lot of people, that get, uncomfortable. Butcher shops are a bit harder to find. Thank you, Jay. People hide when they are uncomfortable, and they hide in several ways. One of the ways is that they bring attention to other people, and Joe is just physically hiding. Okay, I will keep it a secret. Honestly, thank you, though. I should eventually have a phone device that I can have separate so I can do some of that. Alright. I forgot I own stickers. Look, I own stickers. They're cool. Now let me get a bit more actual indirect light on it. Indirect light, so we can see them better. Can you see them a little bit better? But yeah, I own stickers. I like the graphic work. I don't like the fact that they're stickers. Because they're sticky. Which is the point of stickers. I know, I'm weird. Also got this guy. As a sticker. Yep, that's cute. I gave these out for Halloween one year. I kept one for myself, because he's cute. Yes, it's a coffee cup. Here. Is everything okay, Joe? You seem a little distressed. Alright. Let's see here. I have records. I showed off the pins last night. Well, this can go be in frame. Get your head in frame. So we can understand what you are. There we are. Taking care of yourself is important. Rule 0 is very important. I will still be here. Unless I am a distraction to Rule 0, in which case I will not be here? So I showed off fireflies. Then is that Scout? Or Carrots? No, Joe? I need to stop trying to figure out who it is by the colors on my screen, because my screen just really has no idea as to colors. Then you need to take care of yourself. Have you done it in my phone and my phone just hasn't caught up? I'll be here. I'll even figure out a topic. We care about you, Joe. Half hiding is acceptable, full hiding is running away. I know it's still mostly in the room. Oh, I need to set up an Auto J shout out. I'll have to write that down at some point. Do you guys want to see some old art? Room? Have you tried to Roomba with a Room? I have not tried to Roomba with a Roomba. I've not had much chance to interact with a Roomba either. That's interesting. There's a date on this. I was curious to see if it said Burger King. Can you guys see that? 1999 Nintendo. But no... Oh, no, wait, nope, there's the logo. Fair enough, Jay. My phone's struggling. So, this is from Burger King. I didn't know it was from Burger King. Oh, you sent me a PM about it. Okay. Phone. Googled. Okay. I don't want my phone to start. What's your favorite keychain ever? Sweet. I try really hard not to lose things. I'm not always good at it, but I try really hard not to. Now, let me get the bigger one so I can be slower. Aw, that was really mean of her. It came in a kid's meal if it's from Burger King, so... People can just be mean sometimes. Yeah. DNA donor is a DNA donor. Let's see here. Is there a topic you guys want to talk about? Yeah. Getting dozy and trying to do too many things. Go bounce. Jay. We can talk about the importance of taking meds and why it is important to take meds. All right. To med talk. You guys will get to see a fun backdrop. I might add more as I feel like I want to. Why don't you want to take them? I don't know what all of your meds are, but I know that there are medications that... But sleep is important. And it doesn't kick in right away. I know. You're finally getting to hang out with people that you care about, but you still need to take the medicine. It kicks in. I understand it can kick in too fast. All right. There are some medicines that are basically store-bought neurotransmitters. I don't know if that's yours, but you only get those, or things that act like those, if your body isn't making or processing them correctly. Then there's medicines for diabetes, which you have to take on time for them to help and not have you go into very severe diabetic things, which helps you process the natural sugars your body makes or the sugars you eat. Also, there's asthma medications, which you have to take at a timely manner so your lungs can breathe and your throat doesn't close up because it wants to close up and cover your lungs in mucus. Let's see, what other medications do people I care about take? Yeah. Taking care of yourself and taking medication that helps you. I understand side effects are side effects. I get it. Side effects aren't fun. But it means you get to stay healthier longer. Oxygen tent at a hospital means you don't get to hang out with people. Means you're in an oxygen tent at a hospital, being monitored and poked to make sure you're okay. Okay. But you remember that. So take your pills. Take your medicines. I've had people die because they refused their medicines. People I knew. I also know people that medicines don't work for them. Like, they're in so much pain that the medicine doesn't even dull the pain enough that they're not in pain. Medicine is important. It's not the fun part. There is no fun part of that, but it's important. And we care about you, dang it. And I have a phone set up so I can stream more now. And that's if you, there's some medicines where you can't let the pain catch up to the medicine. You have to keep taking the medicine to stay ahead of the pain. I have a friend that didn't work for either. but they still tried and took everything correct. And if you're on antibiotics, you need to take that for the full dose, even if you feel better halfway through, because if you stop midway through, you've just created bacteria that is now more likely to be resistant to the antibiotic. Yeah, taking it for the full term isn't a guarantee that you're going to kill all of the bacteria or whatever's causing the infection, so that you don't have to worry about creating antibiotic resistance, but it's much better than stopping once you feel better. Because going the full dose and full treatment is important. Just like just doing physical therapy or just doing chiropractic isn't a full solution. Sorry, Mr. T. But it's part of a solution. Like, going to therapy is an important part of a solution, but if you just go to therapy and don't act on anything you learn, it's not a full solution. And I'm not talking about any one person in specific. I'm just talking about a bunch of people in which I've seen I'm going to have to talk. It's important to do that, Joe. No, don't sleep in. I know it's scary. If you talk about your homework, you can start healing old wounds. I've done the same homework. They'll double it if you skip a session. And it's important to know how much you apologize. Yeah, don't yeah me. You're not yeah-butting yet, don't yeah me. I know that. And, in Mr. T's area, it seems like there's a better schooling for physical therapy than in the area I'm at. I see. Then you did the work to educate. Most of the physical therapy, where I grew up, I don't know about in the current state I'm in, but where I grew up was worse than the chiropractic. The chiropractic is where you went and they gave you physical therapy homework. The chiropractic was the ones in which their schooling was 4 to 5 years, and they had to constantly take courses to update their knowledge on musculoskeletal. I think it was every other year. You are a good physical therapist. You are going to change so many people's lives because you are proud of the physical therapy. Don't feel ashamed. I'm saying that unfortunately I where I'm at, I'm going to praise chiropractors over physical therapists because there's more regulation for them. But physical therapists do exist. They're just, you have to make sure you go to the correct ones. It's the same thing for life coaches. Life coaches are worse. Life coaches don't need any training at all. They just need to be somebody who seems to have their shit together, sounds like they can do, like they can teach life skills, and then gets paid to tell people how to live their lives. And even in that, there are good ones. Oh, that is really bad, Mr. T. So, yeah, for you, chiropractors are horrible. For where I'm at, chiropractors aren't. Okay. We're also in different countries, Mr. T. And like I said, the state I'm in now might not be as bad, because each state in the United States is essentially a mini country. Which is not... Fallon, sleep is important. Go sleep if you can. Yeah, you're on different continents than I am, Mr. T. Then again, I moved 1,000 miles from one state to another state, and they have completely different rules. Why not? Is it something that you can go, you're too excited, but if you don't sleep, you won't be able to do it? Joe Meritov actually ran away. So sleep is important, and medication prescribed by a doctor and watched by a doctor, as much as doctors, there are good ones and bad ones, is important. Fallon, can you have milk? If you can have milk. Fallon. Okay, you are all out of milk. Sleep is important. What can you do to help you get ready for sleep? Drink water. I'm gonna go be a butt. Hang on. My husband gave me a nice little electronic oil lamp. So how's about can you guys hear the little bit of a storm happening? Because I can summon storm sounds. This one has a smiley face. Can I turn it down enough to see? I see. Hold this here for a little bit. This one has a smiley face. Nope, don't stop that. There we go. I want to make sure I can still talk over it. It's over there in the room. Turn it down a little bit. So let's just hang out a little bit. I understand you're trying to figure out what you can do, Mr. T. Sleep is important. Meds are important. We have smiley-faced slimes. And some water. If you can drink water, or if there's anything you do to calm down for the night. Yeah, let's go grab the Squishmallow. Yeah. Not sleeping for multiple days, not sleeping enough for multiple days, not taking meds, all of these can be very dangerous things. Just because you've been through worse, more life-threatening situations does not mean you need to put yourself through mild, life-threatening situations. You are important to us. Saying that this isn't traumatizing nor important enough to be worried about does not mean it is not traumatizing nor important enough to be worried about. Even the bees in Slime Rancher need sleep. It is important. And now we are essentially at a camp. Yeah, the bee drones sleep. Did you not get to the bee drones, Fallon? They sleep. When they run out of energy, they go on to their flowers and they take a nap. And wait to be given more energy. They even have they close their eyes and they no longer have the cheekies. And they have a little drooly face. They do a lot. But even the bee drones, sleep. I see. Yeah, Mr. T is right. 30 days without sleep, without enough sleep, and everyone gets some symptoms of clinical depression. 48 hours without sleep can induce hallucinations and severely impact your immune system. And enough sleep is a tiny bit subjective, unfortunately. After 72 hours, you're getting paranoid on top of it, yeah. We tested it. We literally took someone and made it so they couldn't sleep. Sleep is that important. So if I can help you lay down and rest. Sleep is important, but sleep is hard for... Oh, is that who they did it to? I wasn't doing too great on the recall. Still, sleeping is important. Getting close to having hallucinations is not a good thing. And it severely impacts things. No, Ed, it is not. Oh, he survived negative 11 days without sleep. God. And at some point his body was trying to force sleep too. And that's without... Yeah, they don't tend to be the funny kind of hallucinations. And there's a chance, if you start having hallucinations, that they could be just auditory. And they might not go away. They went away in that guy's case. Yeah, the sleep forcing starts around 72 hours. Yeah, they were forcing him to not get any rest. They weren't letting his body force him to rest. And in the case of he didn't have long-term negative effects, it's just that he didn't have long-term reported negative effects. It was the 60s, right? Scroll up, scroll up. Yeah, it was the 60s. Not all scientists were that great at following up with the patients they mildly tortured. I say mildly to make it seem less bad, but it was bad. There was a guy that they surgically made so that he couldn't feel or see anything. Oh, hi, Scout. We're doing a wind down because people were fighting sleep. The guy was 17. Oh, that's worse. That's really bad. We have stuffies. We dressed them up. We are talking about the importance of sleep and meds. Oh, did I see a carrot in there? I saw a carrot in there. Hey, carrot! Carrots! Carrots! Nope, that's not what we wanted to do. I wanted to check the time. It is 10:44 where I'm at. So we're doing a calm down. I have been streaming for 3 hours, but I am plugged into power, so I shouldn't suddenly end. We have a little electronic oil lamp going. We have a wizard, a Ner Dragon, a Ner keychain. Oh, 3.5 actually? Yeah, 3. It says 325.29. So, 3.5. We have a Moon Dragon, a Bee Drone, a Brachiosaurus, and my character right here. Should probably not have my character be in the fire. There we go. That's a better spot for that. That's not on a ledge. Nope. Meds and rest is important. Hanging out with people is also important. I recognize this. Taking the time to take care of yourself means that you can hang out more. I'll get back up to a few hours. And I don't think I can raid from here. Yeah. If you've taken care of yourself, you can have a lot more quality time with the people around you. Yes, taking care of yourself takes time. Sometimes it can take a significant amount of time. But that's time well spent. Time taking care of you. Maybe. Nerd's been working himself a lot, so it takes a bit to for us to get in the same time zone. He's actually off work today, but for this entire stream, he's been so tired, he's asleep. Which I'd rather him be asleep than working himself to the bone and trying to stay up and be in the same time awakeness as me. Because sleep is that important and medicine is that important. That's fair, Scout. So Fallon, how you can be in two different time zones while living in the same house, and being married is that he works night shift, right? So he's up all night, but he sleeps during the day. But things have to be done during the day. So I'm up during the day, and I sleep all night. So our time together is short. Makes it a little hard, because I really like hanging out with him. That's why we married. We loved being together, and loved each other. But being an adult means working when the work needs to be done. C to B, hides out, voice channel, meds, right here, find picture, snake discovery. If snake discovery is still live on Twitch, I can probably go on the computer and send you guys there, because I'm getting tired. The light and sound is making me tired, so I'm not going to force myself to be up. So Carrot and Scouts, if you give me a little bit, I'm gonna raid you into someone to probably hang out with if I have anyone. In order to do that, I'm gonna have to leave the phone, hearing Joe didn't take her meds. Alright, Carrots. Let me and Mr. T deal with that. Thank you for letting us know, though, okay? And thank you, Scout. Okay. So, before I head off and try to... You saw her talking to people. Thank you. So before I go, I want to... Alright. Before I go, I want to let everyone know that they are loved, cared for, worthy of love and care. Especially love and care from themselves and the people around them. And, take care of yourself, eat the foods, take the meds if you need them, drink the waters. Everyone needs waters. Don't beat yourself up too much. Sleep when you need, especially if you're excited, and be the kind, amazing people that I know that you are. Alright? That's fine. I'm glad you were able to hang out, and even if you're not able to hang out live, I have them all up on YouTube. You'll have to let me know when your time zone is. I can, I'm eventually going to be doing games. So I'm gonna go find someone to raid into. sentence. Bye, everybody.